Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about the quickest way to get more attractive, right? So, we live in a forward flexion society, meaning that we have technology, we have tablets, we have phones, we have laptops. What that means is that we tend to hunch forward like this. We tend to lean forward. We start to type like this. We're texting like that. Here, see this? I do it all the time, right? We start to lean forward and we're like, whoa, I'm getting way too into what I'm doing. That text doesn't need to be sent with me 2 inches away from the phone. And then I started walking around like this because it becomes a habit. How many texts do you think you send throughout the day? Emails, how many times do you have to respond back to people in various formats? And what this does is it creates a habit of forward flexion society. The neck comes forward, then the shoulders come forward, and soon we're leaning forward like this and we have a rounded upper back. And this is very tied into our mood. I mean, anxiety and depression are going up, and I don't want to make that direct correlation. I'm in no place to do that. But I'll tell you, body language has a lot more to do with your mood and your energy levels than we'd like to admit. So when it comes to boosting your happiness, boosting your energy levels, your body language says a lot. I want you to straighten up. I want you to stand upright, shoulders relaxed, neck stretched out, head up, chin up, instead of being like this. And I'm telling you, that pattern interrupt, understanding when we start to round forward and how that correlates with our mood, I guarantee you're not walking around like this, like, hey guys, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so pumped up, aren't you? No. As we straighten up, that's when our energy levels come up, because when we're hunched forward like that, I guarantee you feel more tired. You feel like it's hard to breathe because you're caving in on your lungs. But when you stand up, you open up your shoulders, you can take a deep breath and you can project your voice. You feel good, you feel proud, right? What I want you to do is think back to a time where maybe you weren't in the best moods. Think back to when, maybe you were just so tired after a long day, or you had, a terrible day at work, someone upset you. Think about your body language after that. You probably felt a little defeated. You probably felt a little, concave. You were kind of rounding the shoulders. You felt defeated. We want to make ourselves smaller when we feel sad, right? But now think back to a time where you're proud. Say, maybe your wedding day. Maybe you got promoted on a certain day. Something happened. You got to see your mom and you were pumped. You got to see your kids do something amazing. Think about how you felt. Think about how you walked. You probably walked completely different. And what I want you to do is kind of put yourself back into those two frames of minds and understand the body language for each one, so that when that happens in the future, you can identify those patterns and you can break free of those patterns, or you can replicate it if it's good, right? If it's posture that you want to have, then keep that in mind and say, how do I feel right now? And then kind of put yourself in that state of mind when you need to, okay? When you're 4 hours into work and you're starting to feel tired, think back to that, right? Straighten it up and take a deep breath. It's hard not to smile when you do that. I mean, I'm telling you, posture is such a direct factor in your mood and your happiness. It makes you more attractive. It makes you more attractive in your own eyes, more importantly, not just in others. But stand nice and confident and happy, okay? Hope that helps. Now, actually, I'm gonna show you 2 exercises to help with your posture. We call this exercise no money. I forgot the origin of the story, but basically, like, if you're being robbed, you're gonna say, I don't have any money, right? It's pretty corny, but here's why it's so effective. You can't see my feet, but my heels are directly against the wall. I'm gonna tuck my chin down, right? May not be the most flattering, but you gotta tuck it down, bring your elbows in, palms out, or palms up, bring your thumbs back, and squeeze backwards. And the goal of this is to squeeze the elbows in, okay? And you wanna deeply breathe, and slowly exhale, because there's a lot of postural muscles that insert on the rib cage and originate on the spine. And as you breathe, you stretch out the rib cage, thereby stretching out those muscles. And these muscles are probably tight, they're probably tense from you sitting down all day. And this gives them a chance to stretch out and relax. And you'll find that wherever your palms start out at, you can go back a little bit further every time you take a breath. It can go a little bit further, a little bit further. I want you to pull back, okay? And after doing that, I see my clients walk around like this. They look like they just got out of boot camp, Proper posture and everything. And it's not necessarily that we want that military posture, but all we want is that, you're standing nice and upright. You're feeling proud. You're feeling relaxed, okay? Because remember, when you're hunched forward, we talked about this with the psoas major, that gives feedback to the brain that something's not right. And that elicits a small yet consistent adrenaline release, adrenal hormones kind of release into the system, and that slowly depletes energy stores throughout the day. And that's why you can sit down at a desk all day not exerting any energy, but at the end of the day you're totally wiped out, because if you're like this, your brain is like, something's not right, how do we fix this? And it releases adrenaline, depletes you. So That's why I can walk around all day as long as I'm standing straight up. I feel great. Second exercise coming up soon. So the next one is called scapular push-ups, and I'll demonstrate it 2 ways, on the wall and then on the ground. Basically like normal push-up, you would bend like that, except we're not bending the arms at all. We're going to just pull the shoulders back. Pinch the scapulas back, the shoulder blades, and then stretch them out. Pinch them back, and then stretch them out. And do this about 20 times, nice and slow. And activate those rhomboids. Stretch them out, pull back, stretch them out, just like that. And repeat that 20 times, nice and slow. That'll help activate those postural muscles. So now I'm going to demonstrate scapular push-ups on the ground. You could do this either in traditional push-up position or with your knees crossed on the ground. All right, guys, so I hope that helps you. Those are things you can do today, especially the no money like this. You can do this at your desk. I have clients that do this when they wake up, they go in the shower, and while they're taking their shower, they do this. Or even when they're about to eat their breakfast or heat up their coffee, they do this for about a minute. And it makes a big difference. If you do that one thing each day, it takes maybe a minute tops each day, it'll make a huge difference in your energy levels, I'm sure. Just not even doing the exercises, just becoming more aware of your posture and how your moods kind of affect your posture and vice versa makes a huge impact in your energy levels. So I hope that helps. Enjoy. And if you'd like to train with me, I'm running a 10% discount code. We'll call it FB10 is the discount code. Go ahead and comment below or send me a message to train with me at panaceafit.com. All right, guys, have a good one, and Merry soon to be Christmas.